welcome to Wizard Grandpa's Stories. All right, I see exactly. Oh, there you are. How nice to see you. Welcome to Wizard Grandpa's Stories. You will, of course, remember my good friend, Diggory Dragon. Say hello, Diggory.
Hello.
I was just about to ask Diggory about holidays. Remember, he's only a few days old, so he's never been on a holiday before. So, Diggory, would you like to go on holiday?
What is a holiday?
Yes, I suppose you wouldn't really know, would you? A holiday is when you go somewhere nice and do nothing.
That sounds like being at home.
Yes, it does sound like being at home, that's true. But it's going somewhere nice and interesting and having fun.
That sounds like being at home too.
Yes, that does sound like being at home too. I agree. It's actually about going somewhere different that's nice, where you can have fun and maybe do nothing. Does that sound good? Excellent. I did think we could go with Omiria and Saphira. We'll find somewhere nice for us all to go. What do you think? Is that good? Yes, I think that would be quite enjoyable. Where do you think you would like to go? No, I suppose not. You're only a few days old, as I said. Would you like to go somewhere hot? Yes, I thought you would. But I'm not sure Saphira and Omiria would like to go somewhere hot. I think we'll have to have a little discussion together with them. Why don't you go and do that while I go and tell a story to the children? I'll go to the story fields and you go and speak to Saphira and Omiria. I'll leave you in the woods on the way. Good. Okay. Let's be on our way. The children are waiting. So, off I go to the story fields, and you go to talk about our holiday. Good. See you there. Oh. Oh, there you are. I thought I'd lost you. Hello. Now, I would like to tell you the story of the 3 bears. Now, once upon a time, there were 3 bears who lived together in a little cottage. There was a great big daddy bear, and a medium-sized mummy bear, and a very small and sweet baby bear. Now, on this particular morning, Mummy Bear had made porridge for them all. And they were about to sit down to eat it when she said, "I think it's much too hot. Why don't we go out for a little walk and let it cool down?" So they did. Daddy Bear, Mummy Bear and Baby Bear all went out of the cottage and set off on a little walk. Now, just at that time, a girl was walking through the forest. Her name was Goldilocks, because she had long, golden hair. And as she was walking by the cottage, she smelt the porridge. "Oh, that smells good," she said. And she looked in through the window and saw 3 bowls of porridge on a table. "Hello?" she called inside. "Is there anyone there? Hello?" There was no reply. So she tried the door handle, and the door was not locked. So in she went. And she went up to those bowls of porridge on the table and looked at them, and oh, she was so tempted. The first bowl was Daddy Bear's. And she took the spoon and tried a little bit. Oh, that's hot. That's hot, 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 hot. And then she tried Mummy Bear's porridge. Oh, that's much too cold, much too cold. And then she tried Baby Bear's porridge. Oh, that's just right. And she liked it so much that she gobbled up all of Baby Bear's porridge. And it was gone. Well, then she thought, I'd like to sit down for a minute. And she sat down in Daddy Bear's big armchair. Oh, this is hard, she said. And she got off the armchair. And then she sat down in Mummy Bear's armchair. It was full of cushions. Oh, she said, this is much too soft. And then she sat down in Baby Bear's armchair. Oh, this is nice, she said. This is very comfy. And then suddenly, crack, crash, the chair broke, for she was bigger than Baby Bear. Bits of wood were all over the floor from the broken chair. Oh, she said, oh dear. But I am still rather tired, she said. And she went into the bedroom, and there were 3 beds there. So first she lay down on Daddy Bear's bed. Oh, she said, this is hard. I can't lie on this. And she got off, and she lay on Mummy Bear's bed. Oh, this is soft. Oh, so soft. I can't lie on this. And then she lay on the smallest bed of all, which was Baby Bear's bed. And that was so comfortable and just right. So she lay there, she closed her eyes, and she fell asleep. While she was sleeping, the 3 bears came back from their walk. And they went to the table to eat their porridge. And Daddy Bear saw that his spoon was still in the porridge, and he knew he hadn't put it there, and he said, somebody has been eating my porridge. And Mummy Bear looked at her porridge and saw that her spoon was completely inside the porridge. Oh, somebody has been eating my porridge, she said. And Baby Bear looked at the empty bowl in his place. Oh, somebody's been eating my porridge, he said, and they've eaten it all up. Oh, said Daddy. Oh, said Mummy. said Baby. And then Daddy Bear looked at his armchair and saw that it had been moved a little bit. Somebody has been sitting in my chair, he said. Mummy Bear saw that some of the cushions had been thrown off her chair and onto the floor. Someone has been sitting in my chair, she said. Then Baby Bear looked at where his chair should have been, and there were only bits of broken wood on the floor. Oh, someone has been sitting in my chair, and they've broken it. Oh, said Daddy Bear. Oh, said Mummy Bear. Oh, said Baby Bear. Then they looked around the house to see what else was happening. They went into the bedroom. Daddy Bear looked at his bed and saw how the blankets had all been ruffled up. "Somebody has been lying on my bed," he said. Mummy Bear looked at her bed and saw the blankets all ruffled up as well. "Somebody has been lying on my bed," she said. Then Baby Bear looked at his bed and saw Goldilocks fast asleep. "Somebody's been lying on my bed, and they're still there." "Oh," said Daddy Bear. "Oh," said Mummy Bear. "Oh," said Baby Bear. "Oh," and they all started growling together. Rah, rah, rah. Then Goldilocks woke up and saw 3 bears at her bedside. "Ah," she said, and she leapt out of bed and jumped out of the window and ran away. The 3 bears tidied up their house, their bedroom and their kitchen. They all had their breakfast together, giving Baby Bear some more porridge. And guess what? Goldilocks never came back to that cottage ever again. And indeed, she never again went into someone's house when she wasn't invited. And that is the story of the 3 bears and Goldilocks. Now it's time for me to go home. Someone's waiting for me there, and we have a song to prepare. I'll see you there. Bye-bye. Oh, here I am. Oh, here we are. Oh, I picked up Diggory on the way. Diggory, good to see you. Nice to have you home with me again. We came back together. Now, Diggory, I was telling the children the story about the 3 bears. And do you remember that girl Goldilocks? You remember her? And she crept into their house and ate their porridge, didn't she? That's right. And I think if she ate a lot of porridge, she would get quite fat, wouldn't she? Yes, I'm sure you would understand that. Now, Diggory, I've been meaning to have a word with you because the last few days you've started going to dragon school in the mornings, which is very good. But I have noticed that when you go to school in the mornings, you always grab something to eat on the way. I'm not sure that's a good idea for you, you know. It will make you a little bit overweight, and you've already got a big tummy, so try not to eat so much when you're going to school. The question. I have a question for the children. I'll ask you the question now, and then we'll sing a song, and afterwards you can tell me the answer. Now then, just imagine you have a ball in your hand. How can you throw the ball so that it comes back to you without bouncing on anything or hitting anything? Think about that one and tell me the answer after the song. Okay, Diggory, this is a song for you. My dragon likes to take a cake upon the way to school. He's getting fat, I've told him that it isn't very cool to take a cake upon the way to school. My dragon likes to lick a lolly on the way to school. He's getting fat, I've told him that it isn't very cool to lick a lolly, take a cake upon the way to school. My dragon likes to eat his sweeties on the way to school. He's getting fat, I've told him that it isn't very cool to eat his sweeties, lick a lolly, take a cake up on the way to school. My dragon likes to bite a biscuit on the way to school. He's getting fat, I've told him that it isn't very cool to bite a biscuit, eat his sweeties, lick a lolly, take a cake up on the way to school. My dragon likes to chew a chocolate on the way to school. He's getting fat, I've told him that it isn't very cool to chew a chocolate, bite a biscuit, eat his sweeties, lick a lolly, take a cake up on the way to school. My dragon likes to eat a pizza on the way to school. He's getting fat, I've told him that it isn't very cool to eat a pizza, chew a chocolate, bite a biscuit, eat his sweeties, lick a lolly, take a cake up on the way to school. Now he should listen when I say no more snacking for today. He is greedy, there's no doubt. He should listen when I shout. Don't eat a pizza, chew a chocolate, bite a biscuit, eat your sweeties, lick a lolly, take a cake up on the way to school. To school, to school. Will you remember that, Diggory? We don't want your tummy to be so big that you can't fly anymore, do we? No, we don't. So please be careful. The children. Now, children, I asked you a question, didn't I? How can you throw a ball so that it always comes back to you, but without bouncing it on the floor or the wall or anywhere else? Well, the answer is, I think you know the answer. Throw the ball straight up in the air and catch it again. So, children, it's time for us to go now. Thank you for watching Wizard Grandpa's stories. And Saphira, where are you? Saphira, come and say goodbye to the children. That's right. And Omeria, come and say goodbye. That's very good. So, bye-bye, children. Bye-bye. Thank you for watching, and thank you for listening to our songs.
Bye-bye.
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 Do you think he's forgotten about our holiday?
Yes, I do. He's always forgetting things.
I will remind him.
Yes, please do. He promised, you know.
Yes, he did.
I know. I can't wait.